Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, I missed out on the cold start of the old 44 here. I jumped in to start it, and it's acting like it wasn't getting fuel. So what the fuck is going on? And after a little bit of dicking around, I remembered from last year that with the nose tank on here, the way it's tied directly into the fuel lines, like it feeds out of the bottom of both tanks, but I've got a T, so it draws from both of them equally. But for whatever reason, when you get down to about a quarter, or a little under quarter, you gotta shut the nose tank off, because it'll start pulling air at the nose tank on that line from inside it. I don't understand it. But anyway, as soon as I shut that valve off, it fired right up. So I'll get you a cold starter, a start on it after maybe, or we'll see what happens. But I missed out on the first one while it was actually cold. So anyway, I am bringing the harrows out into the pasture here, because we're probably done with them for now until this fall, I would think, unless we come across something somewhere that's still got too much trash and it's making a mess with the air seeder. Then we'll blast over it again to try to drag it around a little bit more, but I kind of doubt that's gonna happen. But anyway, I'm back from my holidays. I took an extra day because of the road conditions. As you can see, there's snow laying around here again. It snowed a couple 3 or 4 inches in a big storm that came through. For whatever reason, I'm not sure, but the roads are way too bad to come home, so we stayed out at Amanda's dad's place for an extra day till things improved a little bit. So it's nice and warm and sunny, or at least it was. We've got clouds starting to roll in. It's not supposed to rain or anything, so I thought it was supposed to be sunny all day, so I'm not sure why we've got clouds coming in. But anyway, I'm gonna whip a U-banger here and unhook these harrows, and then I'm hopefully gonna get the Ergo air seeder pulled out and get some seed put in her and calibrate it, make sure everything works, and we'll see what happens. Maybe tomorrow afternoon we might be out putting peas in the ground. We'll see what happens. So I guess we'll talk to you here in a little bit. Come on, 466 International. You can do it. I know it's cold in there. You can do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a bad connection going here. Oh yeah, look at that. That smells good, doesn't it?
Oh, no.
Fucking internationals, hey Antoine? You know, if John Deere built a fucking truck, we'd already be on the road. Dirty bitch. The shit thing with this truck, it uses these stupid little the threaded top batteries with the wing nuts on them, eh? And this truck always corrodes all the time. We've tried Vaseline and that the dielectric grease and everything else on it, and they keep corroding. But you can see the cables and things are starting to get not the best, so we were kind of putting it off here until it was time for batteries. And we're going to switch the cables and batteries and everything over to a post type, just better than these. I mean, that's a lot of cranking going through those stupid little screw tops like that. So Anyway, we're going to take things apart, wire brush, clean up, crank them back down, see what happens. So hopefully that's all she needs to get going. Okay, do new battery cables make the difference? Just about. You dirty old cunt. Well, what the fuck, eh? Is it corroded at the starter too? Cranks good and then it quits. There's nothing smoking. Maybe the batteries are pooched. Well, will a little extra power be enough? Like it cranks and then it slows down. I don't understand. Well, I guess I'll wait a few more minutes and see what happens. Ha. Ah! Well. Was that you just said we should try to start it? No, what'd you say? Say it, they'll laugh again. Pop the intake off and pour some gas in. Might work. Maybe a little bit of crack will do the trick. Okay. There. We got a pretty loose fan belt. We will have to tighten that up once we get her out of here, but I ain't fucking shutting it off till it's out of here after that performance. We gotta put a bit of air in the tires. I'm just keeping an eye on it here, that it's gonna at least try to keep up to what we're putting in. Grandpa's little compressor here, we put 110 pounds in there, and I'm not sure what he's got this thing set to. When I came in here, the pressure gauge was at 110, but I mean it comes down a little under that before it'll kick in. I'm not sure how high up the pressure goes though for what you'll pressure up to, so I just want to make sure we're not putting air from the tires into the compressor here. So it looks like it's gaining ground though, so it should be okay. Well, that only took about 2 hours longer than it should have, but we're on the way home here now. So Antoine's gonna go ahead of me here and get the air seeder pulled out, and then he should be about ready by the time I get there anyways. So I guess I'm gonna run this home, and we'll talk to you when we get there. I gotta ask you, Twan, is this messing with your head as much as mine? We're loading an air seeder up with peas. We were just in the field, it was 20 above, sunny, and there's snow around us now, but we're gonna fill the air seeder. Is it messing with you too, or just me? It's a nice place to ride up here. See how soft this is, all that fresh loose dirt that he just drug out into the field here. Surprisingly firm. Oh, over there isn't, but oh, right there isn't. Shiny. Tell us what that is. Explain it scientifically.
Shit water.
Oh. What's it do? Stuff? Okay, this is liquid inoculant, and this goes on the seed. So we got our handy dandy homemade seed treater here that works as good as the $30,000 ones. Put it in, just cracked the valve. I've got 3 bags here that should treat 120 bushels. So we should need just a little bit better than half of this bag to treat 76 bushels that are going to go in the front compartment of the air tank. So we're just getting the hopper and everything set up and doing some math and discovering hydraulic leaks on the 835 that are going to be lots of fun to change, right, Tuan? Yeah. Okay, I lied, I guess. I had it confused with the other inoculant. So that one bag does 40 bushels, so we got 76 bushels, so we need just shy of 2 bags worth on our seed on this run, because I have just enough to do 120 bushels, but I'm going to be seeding 360 bushels. So I've got this other inoculant here. It's a dry stuff for when the liquid bags run out, and then this is another inoculant that goes separate in the back tank, and one bag does 8 acres, so I'm going to do about 25 acres on a fill. So we gotta put enough bags in there to try and make that work out about right. So that's what we're doing now. I'll just show you quick here what this looks like. It's dirt basically, but it's an inoculant. A fungus among us, right, Tuan? Mm-hmm. Right, that's what makes the peas have nodules and fix nitrogen and all that fun shit when they're growing, so. Now, the reason for the big long black wiener on here instead of the short little white one is so that each time I come back to the yard here to fill, I can just drive underneath with the wings unfolded and I never have to move the auger or the truck. It'll always reach, so. Maybe a wee bit more. Just a little. Do you want to have them? Ah, one. Maybe not. See, you got to be careful. You don't want to put too much or it'll get too sticky, eh? And plug up. You want to put just a little bit so you have just a few sticking to your hand, not much. Down a bit. You can see there's quite a few there sticking, so. Especially since this is going to sit here overnight and tomorrow morning we're not going out right now to seed or anything, so. That's my liner upper, yep. Anyway, that's full. You can judge by the few that I spilled. There. Put the test stick back to make sure things aren't getting too wet, and now we just have to set the machine, so I guess we got a few sprockets to change and then we'll do some cranking on the crank. Right, Tuan? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gonna get that on a hat, just mm-hmm. Okay, I got the little nuts off. So you take this cover here off, shake off the few that rattled over, and then same at the back here. Ooh, that one's stuck a little more. A few more in there. Set them there, and then we put a 5-gallon pail. We'll crank till we have product coming out of each one, and then we'll reset, and then we do our cranking and some mathematical calculations that I'll tell you about when we get to doing them. So, and then yeah, we'll know what we're putting on per acre that way. We just had an oops here, but I always said I'd show the fuck ups too, because I'm not going to be like the big shot farmers on here that only show the fucking glory and, you know, they never have a fuck up. So, what I wanted to do this year is put the granular in the back, the seed in the front at 3 bushels an acre, which is 100, what the hell was it? 180 pounds of acre, 180 pounds an acre, with the liquid treatment on it, which is how we seed the soybeans, only the soybeans are 1.5 bushels an acre, 90 pounds. So, I wanted to do that separate in the 2 different tanks, because otherwise you gotta shake that one inoculant on the seed at the same time as the liquid so that it mixes up the auger, and then you use both tanks, which, if you got 3 people around, that's not a big deal, but when you're by yourself or just the 2 of you, you need 4 arms at this end here to try and keep things going, and you need someone up there watching for when the tank gets full. So, I wanted to do it like what we did here. So, we metered it out. Powder was bang on. Seed was only 1 bushel an acre that came out, which is about right, because peas are different size than soybeans, so you need a different speed for the flow to get them to come out the auger, blah blah blah. Anyway, to the point of the story, I know you can't read the, oh, maybe you can see it. Large yellow peas. Highest you can get with large yellow peas is 105 pounds an acre, according to this with the sprocket. I can't actually get 180 pounds out of one tank. So, now, tomorrow, we gotta get the purple 3-ton, spin the auger around, or the other, set up the other auger, I guess. Empty the treated seed out into a 3-ton, empty that powder out into pails, and then I've gotta ask if you can put that powder, mix it at the auger end with the seed, or do I need that other inoculant? This other stuff here in this bag, it's more like a flour, this other stuff, and it sticks to your seed, eh? This smaller bag here, this one here. So I'll have to make a few phone calls and see what is going to be what, and hopefully they've got enough of that other inoculant there that I can do what I gotta do if I can't mix the granular. So anyway, whatever, I guess that's where we stand tonight for now. So I guess, like I said, I'm not gonna hide the fuck ups from you, like the bulldozer breaking and so on, and this happening. So whatever, mistakes happen. That's why we're trying to get it ready now, not I want to be seeding tomorrow kind of a deal. Now I've got time to sort this out and see what I'm going to do. So anyway, I guess we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and we'll see you guys later.